So on the one hand, we finished inside the top 20 and got our third best result in the last 10 years. On the other hand, 0 points. I do have mixed feelings about this year, I must say. How many times do we have to tell you, stop revamping songs into English? Honestly, considering how bad the national final performance was, it's a miracle that we were within 5 points of qualifying anyway. We're not going to withdraw next year, right? So you're telling me that we sent the ultimate Eurovision fan wank entry and we still came last in the semi-final? I mean, I know we were part of the British Empire, but you don't have to treat us like the UK when it comes to the televote. We qualified for the final for the first time since 2016, yes! Honestly, I think we should just have the contest in Sweden every year. I second this, every year in Sweden. Literally, 3 of our last 4 qualifications have come in this country. So now we have the longest non-qualification streak in the contest. Remember when we won Eurovision back in Malmo last time? I do. Back in the top 10 for the first time in 8 years. All together now, guys. Well, we didn't get 0 points this year, so it is an improvement. Also, why weren't we slot 11 in the semi-final? Our song is literally called 11 past 11. So it turns out we do really well when sending ballads. Also, if the contest is in Geneva next year, feel free to stay in France. We are slightly cheaper to live in. We didn't make the top 5? That's it. We are never sending another female to Eurovision again. Qualified for the final and finished on the left-hand side of the leaderboard? Honestly, couldn't have asked for much more from our return. Also, we got our first set of 12 points in ages from Israel. So last year, we complained about how performing first cost us a spot in the top 10. This year, we performed last in the final and did even worse. Were people just too tired to rave by that point? Not last, not last, not last, not last, not last, not last. So it turns out people only really like us when we send fun entries. Oh well, which Eurovision alumni is available next year? We may not have crowned the witch, but the witch, they crowned someone better. Also, our best result this century is no longer Jedward, so this has really been a fantastic year. Okay, quick guys, let me do an impersonation of how our delegation decides whether it's good or bad staging every year. Oh, looks like it's bad for 2024. I really don't get what all the fuss about performing in slot 2 was. It seems pretty easy to get a good result from there, guys. We had all that diaspora in the semi-final, and we still couldn't qualify. I guess that's what we get for using the same staging director that did Embers. That's right, Portugal back in the top 10. Why can't you see my fingers? Thanks for the 12 jury points, Switzerland. Your song wasn't too bad either. Another solid result of the contest. Honestly, sending Australians to Eurovision almost guarantees that you're going to do well. We almost qualified. I stayed up till 2 AM to watch this. So it turns out when we send a song in Lithuanian, we finish exactly in 14th. Wait, what do you mean that was our worst result of the decade? Okay, so I know our entry is about a woman who got put on a witch trial, but that doesn't mean you had to curse us by putting us between Switzerland and Croatia in the running order. Our best ever result in the contest, and we won the televote. And there's only one person that I can possibly thank for this. Thank you, Zaza, for dropping out of Dora. Thank you. Damn it! Croatia winning might have meant more Balkan countries came back. Which, considering we almost failed to qualify again, we could do with 1 or 2 more. Now, to all those people when Zora won Benidorm Fest that said it would flop, you were right, but at least our entry was fun. We didn't win? How? We set up so many advertisements telling people to vote for us. Wait, hang on. Let me check if media outlets actually got them. Yeah, solid result overall. I mean, last in the jury isn't ideal, but 3rd qualification in a row and top 20 result. I'll take it. Plus, it was very funny to see people try and pronounce the name of our song all year. Well, we've tried Azerbaijani songwriters for a couple years now. Where's the Swedish guys that got us into the final every year? Another top 10. As Petra and Charlotte said in semi-final 2, you guys just really love Swedish music too much. Well, Marcus and Martinez are actually Norwegian. So if you think about it, we actually came 9th. Kino stands are not going to let us forget this last place, are they? So it turns out implied nudity is not as big a televote seller as we initially thought. I guess maybe it is time we change the system back to 50-50 voting in our national final. Nah, just kidding. Our system is perfect and it is never changing. If there was an award for artist most called mother during the contest, we would have easily won. Sadly, the free Twitter accounts that kept doing that were the only ones that voted for us this year.
I prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble.
After 36 years, Nemo has found us that Eurovision trophy again. Also, you guys better start saving up now. Prices in Switzerland are only going to go up due to Eurovision.